It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Dragons' rocket-arm quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one, and it's all up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody, up here in the... Now that we're into the November portion of our season, we've got a pretty good picture of who both of these teams, at least who we expect these teams to be from here on out.
Yeah, no question about it, Keith. They're through the opening rounds if this is a boxing match, right? In the season-long fight. Early issues been worked through, at least you hope so. And this is where they have to be in that groove as we push through the heart of the season. Any team with hopes beyond Week 18, they got to be figured out. They figure out who they are and what they are right now. Their biggest strengths and their most glaring weaknesses. In this game, it's about emphasizing those strengths, hiding those weaknesses, and playing some winning football.
We've reached the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
And his first pass falls incomplete. Well, Brock, they haven't been immune to the injury bug this season, but somehow, someway, their losses on the depth chart have yet to lead to a loss on the field.
Yeah, and to me, Kate, this is really two things. This is good coaching and great attitude. They've stayed level-headed, and they've refused to panic whenever someone's gone down. That next man-up mentality. And that's how they've stayed undefeated so deep into this season.
Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
On the quick, right?
On play action, here's Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
His pass caught by. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Scooped up by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but their first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And they're led out by a major source of optimism from their fan base, this rookie from Auburn.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 42. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be a first down. Trying the right side. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All in left side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Hits him on the out route. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
And he's got a free play here. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
They'll throw it on 1st and goal. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. They're throwing it. Escapes the pocket. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try him left side. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dragons have a great first drive and get the game's first points. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dragons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Texans offense readied up for its 2nd drive of the contest. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Complete out to the right side. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go.
To the air, Stroud. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Oh, right.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans tie this game 7-7. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Returns looking good so far. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50. Oh, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing from the gun here. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Drive entire straights, it's 3rd and 9. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Back to throw, needing a first. Chased out to his right. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
All right.
Here's a handoff up the gut. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Official signaling for a timeout. It's taken by the offense.
All right.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's stopped after getting this down inside the 35. Looks like to the 33. 2nd and 3 now. They've got a man in motion. From the 33 on 2nd down. Hits his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
All right.
From the gun, Stroud. Running in the red zone. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention.
All right.
They'll try and punch it in. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
On the quick, right?
Shotgun now for Stroud. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Out comes the field goal team for the Texans. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Dragons ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the handoff. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Short pass brought in, making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Pass interference. Defense.
And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. The Dragons take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dragons take a 4-point lead.
14, Texans 10.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. Breaks through, and he might break away. And the Dragons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
They send a man in motion. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, they'll run. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. 14-10 our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Dropping back to throw. Catch made by Cooks. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives them the first. Working inside the red zone. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 17. This finds Cooks, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. That's a gain of 8, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's dropping back to throw. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact.
And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Dragons parlay the interception into points. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now it's Stroud. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. The Texans set to punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Breaks the tackle, still going. Busting through tacklers for a big gain. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner, up past the 35. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line. Looks like play has been paused. We've got a timeout taken by the defense. Here we go, 2nd and very long. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life, 3rd down. Back to throw now. Complete beyond the marker. And he works this to the 38 before going down. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Looking to the air here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking for a throw here. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his play's really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this. That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys can have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like the DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Handoff now from the gun. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that extends their lead to 14.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Out now come the Texans on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Pressure comes, Stroud. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Cut near the goal line. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that gives them 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here we go.
1st down from the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Offense liked how that play went. They choose to decline the penalty. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dragons stretch their lead to 21.
Texans 10.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. A give now from the gun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Pass play coming here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 44. They gain 14 on the play. And they'll have 1st down. Pass play now. On the move, headed right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Setting up a throw. He's got a man left. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. They are throwing it again. Escapes the pocket. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not... yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll throw it yet again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll give him a 1st down. Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. Second and 3 now. From the 16. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Trying to work quickly now. Still sticking with the passing game. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Dragons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the
previous
replay
play is
official
under
wants to
review.
take another look at this on their own. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review.
The kick is good.
That one splits the uprights.
Score Dragons.
And the Dragons grow their lead yet again. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the... And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Stroud throwing here on first. Brought in right side. No one around. He's got space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down, Stroud. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Second down and 10.
All right.
From the gun, Stroud. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first.
All right.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up fourth down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On now comes their punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Dragons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or two short of the 20 here. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 19. Hits him on the out route. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo. And that ball is zipping all over the field.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled with markers down. This
Personal
one
foul.
should be on the
Roughing
defense.
passer, defense.
Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Man in motion, out of the slot. They'll throw it again. Chased out to his right. He's on the move. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Dragons get more points to end a lopsided first half. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
On the quick, right?
He'll throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So we've reached the end of 2, and it's the visiting Dragons out in front. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window.
And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the third quarter. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And as this season progresses, he's been a steady producer for this offense, leading the league in receptions to this point. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll run here on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward for a modest pickup to the 43. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 43. Catch made by Cooks. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go now.
Slot man motioned over. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And they bring him down around the 34. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Go!
Here's a throw. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's a 21-yard gain. And it'll give him a first down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Let's go! Go!
Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Lone back gets the handoff. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Man in motion here. Shotgun now on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Here we go.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right up the gut. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Jukes out a 1-stop. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He's going to throw this one. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give him a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. To throw here on 1st down. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's in, touchdown! The Dragons trying to end this before the final quarter. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one right. And the continue piling onto this lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To the air. Stroud. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
This one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Jukes one defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. Hits his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Smith. Catch is made in close. And in for the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dragons continue adding on to that lead.
Texans 10.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Stroud from the pistol. He's going to push one deep down the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 8 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute to convert on these 3rd downs.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Juke the defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Bails out of the pocket quick. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs, and he's now reached it with that last catch. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
And 5 at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here from the gun. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Dragons piling onto the scoreboard yet again. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dragons tack on 7 more to their lead.
Texans 10.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Only took him one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Throwing the out route complete. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, Stroud. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard
Punting
line.
unit out now. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. He breaks the tackle. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Dragons back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. They've got a man in motion. First down, Smith to throw. That's going to be caught by Cooks. He picks up 28 on the play. And they're going to have a first down. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. This one, well, it has been a rough watch for the hometown guys. Their side getting blown out as we begin the 4th. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. And they send a man in motion. Hand off to the back. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They give it to him again. And he's brought down for a loss. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Complete beyond the marker. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. All set up now for 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And they take him down right along the 30. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Smith on first down. Rolling left, buying some time. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. Big alert. Go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Now Smith. And it's caught. Touchdown! The Dragons continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back out runs their offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. First down, Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dragons take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Broke through the tackle. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Back to the well again. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Smith. That one's complete, right side. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Dragons running them out of the building. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play, right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Now outruns their offense to take over.
Here we go.
And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go, let's go.
From the 32. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet, but there was none.
Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know they like to say about sports, it's 90% mental. Well, right now with this runner, after 3 fumbles, it's 100% mental. You got to hang on to the football. It's in his head right now, and it just can't happen.
This offense ready to get going again now. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. Throwing now, following the turnover. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Dragons throwing 6 more on the blowout. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Texans 10.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense getting set to go. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
At the 37-yard line.
Running it now out of the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention.
All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And at about the 29. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play.
Wow, it's free again! Recovered by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on him. 1st and 10 from the 41. Give now to the running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Another carry for him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Flushed out of the pocket. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll run for this. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on.
Let's go now.
Man in motion here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag.
Defense.
Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. And the London 1st down.
Back-to-back carries here. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. The give here on second. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Dragons continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell, stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Here comes their offense out again. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans trying to do some window dressing. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 38. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Brings up third down and 2.
Shotgun now for Stroud. That's completed right side. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Well, you kind of know this is going to happen at least a couple of times this season. They catch the rookie there for roughing the passer.
Yeah, I think this coach would like to have a governor. Kind of like on golf carts, you know, so you don't act crazy and a fool. Some of these rookie defenders, I know coaches would love to put a governor on them for a little bit of discipline that just doesn't naturally come for a rookie.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To the air, Stroud. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down. Out comes the field goal team for the Texans. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Now a give running right. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside, defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Back to the line they go. It's second down. They'll run here following the penalty. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in a game that's already decided. So they're sending out the field goal unit. Oh my goodness, I have never seen a kicker make one from this far away. His kick is good at the ends, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they weren't afraid to keep running up that score to the point that records came and went on the way to victory. Their point total, Brock, actually eclipsed the old record of 72 points in a game, which was held by Washington since 1966. Now a new record stands, one of the great offensive showings we have ever seen. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Dragons emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.